Indian hip hop is such a bubble right now. One day it's just gonna burst.
Yeah.
I figured out I'm really good at marketing, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like a marketing genius.
Okay.
After that song.
Yeah.
And then once I saw that like I'm starting to get hate, that's when I knew I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Like if it was just love, that doesn't go viral.
Yeah. That's
You need to make a divide. I was a huge attention seeker, bro. I found something that I really love. I really love doing this. You could take away all the money, from me. I don't care. I would still be doing this music thing, I love it. Like I physically feel music. I see music in colors, you can't take that away from me. This is therapy for me. Like I'm going through all of my emotions and I'm talking to somebody and I'm getting these amazing ideas and people are relating to my stuff and all. How can success be numbers, bro? When this is all psychological, bro. People are not numbers. Your monthly listeners is not numbers. Your monthly listeners are 5 lakh people who are tuned into your music and feel something. But right now, man, success is like getting closer to my mom, getting closer to my family, being able to make money off this music stuff, give it to my mom. Now she gets to travel, with that money. Like, that's what success is,
Okay, welcome to the socials of 94.3 Radio 1. Today I have someone that I've been meaning to talk to for a very long time because I love your work. We've got Tsumyoki who's joined us all the way from Goa. Not wasting too much time, landing in Mumbai, just coming straight up to our studio.
Yes.
Reeling in from the success of Don't Even Text, closing in the year on a high note.
Yes, sir.
Brother, how's it going? So good to have you.
So good to be here. Come on, man.
We were having a wonderful conversation before all of this started, and there's so much that I want to talk to you, more than what I really plan to talk to you about. But let's talk about the response to Don't Even Text and how has that empowered you as an artist?
I figured out I'm really good at marketing, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like a marketing genius.
Okay.
After that song. Like, I knew what to do. I feel like people related to that song. People sing it every day. And it's just blown so out of proportion. And I feel like the fact that I'm part of that is pretty cool.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How did that track come to be? How did the collab with Gini come to be?
I just DM'd Gini and I sent her the track and then she worked on it. That's not the interesting story. The interesting story is actually, basically, there was this girl who was ghosting me. Okay. And I was like, damn, bro, I was getting ghosted. I was taking the L, as a man. So I went through her stories and I saw her. She played the guitar, bro, and she played a she was playing that. So I stole that.
Okay.
Straight off the girl.
Sampled off.
I took that and I gave it to my guitarist. I'm like, bro, you play this. And basically, this girl was ghosting me the entire time. I'm like, that's my topic.
Okay.
The whole song is about this one girl who's ghosting me. I just stole her guitar riff. And I even DM'd her being like, you want publishing or anything like that? She's like, it's fine. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, wow. Keeping
Cool,
it clean
baby.
that way.
Yeah.
Did she respond to that?
No, she didn't.
Oh, okay, bro.
Yeah.
After the song blew up, did she respond to it?
No.
Oh my god, she's really...
But like, this is like a very good L to take. Like,
I mean, yeah, wow. That's super cool, bro. What was the best comment that you got pertaining to this track, and what is it that made you feel that you've really achieved the status of being a marketing genius?
I think when people started calling me a footballer,
Okay.
yeah, because of what I wore on stage, and they're like, this boy came after football and everything like that, straight to the stage.
Yeah.
And then once I saw that like I'm starting to get hate, that's when I knew I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Like if it was just love, that doesn't go viral.
Yeah. That's
You need to make a divide. Once you make a divide, then you know you're doing something right. This is something a Ritwis told me that I carry to this day. He said, be mad if it causes no reaction.
Yeah.
But if it causes a reaction, whether it's love or hate or anything like that, you're doing something right. That's what art is. Art is a piece that incites some form of emotion in you. So if it's hate, still art.
Wow,
Doing
this is
something
my
right.
school senior, so I mean, kudos to him for saying that to you, and that makes so much sense. That holds true. I would actually like to ask you about this, bro. You started in Goa. You were telling me that you were the only, you are the Goa hip hop scene at this point of time.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of your time there. You've, started this journey of being a musician out there. What propelled you to becoming a musician, a rapper in the first place, and how much ground do you think you've covered so far?
I was a huge attention seeker, bro. So I was like, what's the coolest way that I can get attention? I started doing rap.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not getting enough attention. Like I wanted attention so bad. And then I think this is the way that the universe helped me to stop my attention seeking. Is they gave me the best form to get attention. And through this process, I realized that I found something that I really love. I really love doing this. Like, you could take away all the money, from me. I don't care. I would still be doing this music thing. I love it. Like, I physically feel music. I see music in colors. You can't take that away from me. So based off that, bro, I started doing it for attention, and I realized, like, this is amazing. This is therapy for me. Like, I'm going through all of my emotions, and I'm talking to somebody, and I'm getting these amazing ideas, and people are relating to my stuff and all. And then it stopped being for attention seeking, and it started to be creating dope pieces of art.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of seeing colors in music, one of your tracks is called Pink Bloom, that you are, of course, sick of hearing.
Sick of it.
How did the success of Pink Blue empower you as an artist? And we'll also get to Corner Price jumping on a remix of it.
For like a good month, you're empowered. You're like, I can do any. I like tomorrow. Like, you're like, this is my first viral track.
Okay.
So I can do anything right now. And then your next song flops so hard because, like, you just realize that the game is so different than what you think it is. Like,
right.
One track and then you think you're popping off. That was the most humbling experience. Seeing, like, my streams drop on my track while Pink Blue's, like, getting, like, so many streams. And then I was just like, I gotta rethink everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting you mentioned that, and kudos to you for owning up to your own successes and not so successes. I would actually like to ask you, art is of course subjective, but so is success.
Yeah.
When you started off making music in Goa to
Mm.
where you are now, how much ground do you think you've covered, and what was success for you back in the day, and what is it for you now?
I think success back in the day was like doing like a certain amount of streams, like showing off with those numbers and everything like that, like really just like putting it in people's faces, proving the haters wrong. That was such an important thing for me. Don't get me wrong, it's still important it's empowering to prove people wrong. But right now, man, success is like getting closer to my mom, getting closer to my family, being able to make money off this music stuff, give it to my mom. Now she gets to travel, with that money. Like, that's what success is. Whether 10,000 people are streaming your song, or 100,000 people or 1,000,000 people are streaming your song, or 10 people are streaming your song, bro. If someone's out there like listening to you and being like, wow, man, like I feel something through this, like I can relate to it. And like, even if there's 2 people in the crowd singing your lyrics, like shouting that back at you, bro, you're winning, man. How can you
Wow.
How
Wow,
can that
man.
be? How can success be numbers, bro? When this is all psychological, bro. People are not numbers. Your monthly listeners is not numbers. Your monthly listeners are 5 lakh people who are tuned into your music and feel something. You can't quantify that, bro.
Wow, bro. That's so well answered. I would actually like to ask you about this because your real name is Nathan, but
Yes.
you go by Tsumyoki, and
Tsumyoki.
Tsumyoki is, of course, the Japanese translation, the amalgamation of it is pursuing excellence is what it is.
It's not a
potential.
Japanese word.
No, it's not.
It's not.
ChatGPT got me wrong. Sorry, bro.
You're not allowed to swear, bro.
Oh shit, sorry.
So Tsumyoki is a word that I made up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when I was like 17, I was very inspired by this one artist called XXXTentacion,
Oh,
and he
R.I.P.
made the word, yeah, R.I.P. He made the word Gekyum,
Okay.
and I was 17, and I was just like, I'm gonna make my own word, Tsumyoki. So Tsumyoki is not me, it's not a person. Tsumyoki is a state of mind. You need to get 3 things to achieve success: vision, productivity, and a positive mindset. These 3 things will help you persevere through anything in your career. So when you reach that state of mind where you are able to completely unconsciously move in the form of vision, productivity, and a positive mindset, you achieve what I call Tsumyoki. So that's what I believe Tsumyoki is. That's
Wow,
something
bro.
that I'm chasing right now. And hopefully that one day I can reach that state of mind.
Oxford Dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary, you better watch out, man. We gotta add that and credit
It's-
you to that.
It's already on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, lovely, man. Lovely. Let's talk about the milestones in your journey so far. There
Yeah.
are, of course, these canon events, these spikes that you get every now and then.
Mm.
Pink Blue is one of them. Don't Even Text is one of them.
Yeah.
What are those other moments that really took you by surprise and made you realize that the journey, the path that you've chosen is completely worth living?
So when I won my EMA
Hmm.
in 2023, I won an EMA for Best Indian Act.
Wow, congrats.
The award was cool, But I remember the time that I got like a call, because you know that you won earlier before it shows to the public. I got a call from my manager and he's just like, bro, you won. And I went jumping out, like jumping. And I see my mom and I'm like, Ma, we did it. We won. Like and my mom has no reaction. She just closes her eyes like this and she just starts crying. And that moment I just paused and I realized, like, as much as this might mean something for me, winning the MA might mean something for me, for her, it's like I've invested 23 hours at that time, 23 years of my life into this project. That is my son. And all the doubts that people put on me being a rapper, like, oh, he's going to get into he's going to get into all of these kind of vices and all. It lifted, I saw the demons lift off her. You know, I saw her proving so many people wrong through me. I got to play that part in my mom's life.
Wow, man. Wow, man. Congrats to you for that.
Yeah.
And here's to many more wins. And kudos to your mom as well for being so supportive and believing you before
Shout out my
did.
mom.
Shout out to Auntie.
Shout out Auntie.
Shout out Auntie. Bro, I'd actually like to ask you, Indian hip-hop is in a very interesting space right now.
Yeah.
I've been saying ground covered a lot, but there's actually a lot of ground that has been covered. Lyricism in hip-hop, different sounds in hip-hop are being welcomed now.
Yeah.
People are acclimatized to what hip-hop can mean in India.
Yeah.
And it's just not someone rapping, it's the whole culture that comes with it.
Yeah.
The fact that we have a Rolling Loud happening in India, or all these major acts. We had Travis performing yesterday in Mumbai, that being his third show. People are really taking notice to what India is.
Yeah.
And you've also had your own moment where Connor Price collaborated with you on the remix of Pink Blue. I would actually like to ask you, what do you think of the state of Indian hip-hop at this point of time? Where do you see yourself in it? And what do you think is working for it, and what is it that you feel that you can do differently?
I think the state of Indian hip-hop right now is it's super like overinflated.
Okay.
It's right now, it's half of the 50% of the people that you think are actually successful are just industry plants. Okay. It's just labels and managers pouring in money into these artists because they know they're going to make money off these artists during that hype. Because longevity is not something that is being looked at. Okay? 50% all industry plants, bro. Paid promo, their pockets are going to dry up soon. And then there's going to be like 10, 12 real artists who are like there in the game. Okay? Lot of these young people who are getting into hip hop right now have no guidance because the Indian hip hop is so new. They are signing contracts, whatever comes first, And it's such a bubble right now that as soon as these labels who are investing their money into artists who don't have that longevity, they have short-term hype. As soon as these artists sign that deal and they get into their 360 and they realize that this game is 10 times harder, this is a 9 to 5. You don't just go out and smoke and party and everything like that and live that rapper life that we all see. Because that's what we're exposed to. Hip-hop didn't come from originally from India. This is what we see and we consume that and we get a first copy kind of thing to get into that. You understand? So now this lifestyle that these people are living and everything, bro, they don't treat it like a 9 to 5. They don't understand the hard work that it takes, and the skill and the consumption of and the inspiration, the people that you need to study and all, and the lives that you need to live. We don't live those lives, bro. Indian hip hop is such a bubble right now. One day it's just going to burst.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a bunch of artists signed into 360 deals which they cannot get out of, and they cannot relive the hype that they first got when the labels were investing that much money. And the labels own everything now. The labels own 100% of these artists. They are making money, constant money, of streams, of royalties, of brand deals because they own the house,
Yeah.
They ain't paying rent.
Wow, bro, but
that's what's going to happen in the next couple of years.
Wow, I mean, you said it like it is, and
because this is real estate, bro.
Yeah.
DHH, music industry is real estate.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, it's like this glorified version of real estate. It's entertaining to watch, and the second the people don't like you, they don't like you. You're gone, bro. No matter how big your fan base is or anything like that, bro, you're gone.
Barren land.
Yeah, barren land. People don't understand that followers and fans are two very different things. 1,000 followers versus 10 fans. 10 fans are more important. 10 fans will buy 10 tickets to your shows. 1,000 followers will not buy tickets to your shows.
Wow. Well said, bro. I would actually like to ask you, what is it that you're doing to ensure that you have a loyal fan base and you play the long haul. You're in the long haul. What are those habits that you inculcate? What's your vision for the next 10 years? And what is it that you'd probably like to say to impressionable people watching you, who look up to you, about how you plan to go about maintaining that hype for the years to come?
No idea, bro.
No idea.
Make mistakes.
Make
That's what I'm doing right now. I've been doing this for 8 years. I'm still like making mistakes, bro. I still want to make mistakes. The second I feel like I think I know everything, no, I'm gone. I'll lose. That's when my king falls, bro. I lost the chess game. The second I feel like I think I know everything, and the second I stop being a sponge, be a sponge every single moment of your life. Soak up every single piece of information that you can get. There's so many people get tired of like, they don't know that you can learn from anything, bro. You can learn from a bad conversation. You can learn from a boring conversation. You can learn from a smart conversation. Soak up everything. From a bad conversation, you learn about what not to be. You speak to your idols, bro. You learn what you have to be. You learn what you look behind the curtain. You learn what you shouldn't be, what you can be. You soak up every single piece of information that you can and filter it. And that's how you at least stay one step ahead every single day. The process, the main goal is to be a better version of you tomorrow than you were yesterday. That's why you keep at it, bro.
Wow, bro. I mean, you were talking to me about this, that you are grinding in the studio.
Yeah.
You're working hard. You treat it like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And it's of course a discipline, and discipline involves hard work, persistence. When did you inculcate that mindset? And how do you think that the people that you probably were mentioning without taking names, what do you think is the biggest mistake that one can do after having a blowout moment? Like just believing their hype and just think that they can do no wrong?
Thinking that you made it, bro. Like after having a blow up moment, that's when your journey starts.
You triple down at that point of time.
That's when you're like, okay, now the warm up is over. Now we're hitting the first set.
Yeah.
Chess day, first set, bro. But we're nowhere close to the finish line. Now you can maybe see the finish line like a little bit. You had one blow up. Now you have eyes on you. Now you have to be super surgical and super smart, bro. Be a businessman about what you have to do. This is psychology. This is your work like Amazon. Your customer service should be number one. Take care of your fans. Love your fans. Give them the same love back. Feed off those energies, bro. Everything is psychological, bro. Everything is psychological.
Wow, bro. I mean, I also gathered this from whatever you were saying, that you really the people that are close to you, of course, including your family, they really mean a lot for you. And with all the success that you've got now, prioritizing them is something that you really keep in handy. I mean, that's your most important thing at this point of time. And you also mentioned that you want to be a sponge to all the information around you and everything that's around you and happening. Who are the people that you really look up to within the scene? And who are the people that you can look up to as a blueprint of how to not do things wrong when things are going your way?
I don't think you should look up for blueprint. I don't think you should look up to anybody. I think study the greats, but don't look up, because your journey is going to be everything is a snowflake, bro. Your journey is going to be completely different from these guys. The mistake that he made or she made, if you make that same mistake, it might not be a mistake, it might be success.
Yeah.
Don't look up at anyone's path and think here you have to follow that. You need to realize that making mistakes is your number one thing. Make your first mistake.
Yeah.
Second mistake, third mistake. Keep going at it, bro. Keep losing, bro. Keep taking L's. Keep being embarrassed. Keep taking risks. Until one day your delusion will affirm itself and you'll just become the best. What was the first part of your question?
My first part of my question was that who are the people that you surround yourself with?
I always surround myself with people. I like surround myself with people who prove me wrong.
Okay.
Who like embarrass me. Who call me out of my shit. Like I'll be so stuck up on one point and then someone comes up with a rational argument completely proving me wrong on that point. Those are the people I surround myself with.
Wow. So basically no yes men at
no
all.
Yes men.
Not even a mile near you.
No yes men.
Wow, that's so cool, bro. That's so refreshing to hear, because you feel that you earned it after a certain point and you want all the people to say goody things about you. So I can definitely gather that, being better at what you do is your driving force.
Yeah.
What is it that really needs to change in the hip hop scene in the next 5 years for us to have a fall where people stop buying land and stop investing in real estate?
What has to change? I don't know too much. I can't really comment too much on this. I can give advice onto kids out there. When you are making music, bro, judge every step that you take, not on what you think is going to like make the people amazing and you're going to make a hit song and then everything like that. Judge all of this stuff, every step that you take with feel. How that note makes you feel, how that chord makes you feel, how you feel like you are pouring yourself into your music. Because the greatest art is the most personal, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I can't tell where the scene is going to go, but I can tell all of the greats poured their hearts and souls into this, bro. They didn't treat this like some kind of like, let's make some quick money type shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to be one of the greats, you want to be one of the legends, aim for that status of pouring in like everything that you have, bro. Everything that you have goes into this, because it's such a delicate thing, bro. Music, art, it's so personal. You treat it like a joke, bro. You know where you're gonna end up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, well said, bro. Well said. You're keeping it real throughout this interview. It's something that I wanted to ask you about, and you segued it for me. How much of your personality is the artist that you are, and how much of your artistry is the person that you are?
I feel like when I was younger, it was more of closer to the lines of 100%. I feel like now you're so scared of being cancelled, you know. So like you show about 70% of yourself, you know. Probably like, you know, when like you're chilling at home.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be yourself completely, but when that one auntie comes, you know,
politically correct.
Hi, auntie, how are you? All good, like that, you know.
Yeah.
Auntie, what do you want? You don't care about that auntie, bro.
Oh, for sure.
You're like, you're ruining my space, bro. Get out, like. So like you kind of like get to be yourself, and you get to find a version of yourself which is you.
Yeah.
Which is a good balance of what the people get to see and what you are completely. But like no one knows, like the public doesn't know who I am completely. Like my friends know who I am.
Yeah.
You know? But the fans who are my friends, like they know, like when we meet, they know. Like the real fans. They know.
Yeah.
They know what's up. They know how I act. They can see through me. That's what I love.
Wow.
Yeah. The ones who listen to the music.
You're translucent, not transparent. For the people who really want to see you and understood the essence of your music and see what you are about. I would actually like to ask you, from your discography, you had some really good tracks that have done the numbers, if that is one parameter or metric of success.
Yeah.
What, according to you, is your most successful track? And my second question for you is, what is that track that represents you the best?
My most successful track, I feel, will always be a track that's unreleased. Yeah. The second it's released, it's not anymore. But every time it's unreleased, like all of my unreleased tracks are my most successful. They're like my babies. You know, then it's released, it's like, now I'm not going to stream this as much. Otherwise, I'm listening to my unreleased tracks all the time. Like, I only listen to my own music, bro. Very rarely I'm listening to someone else's music, bro. I'm a huge narcissist that way. So, I think all my unreleased tracks are successful. And what is the track that's most me? It's a song called Work For Me, which is a part of my Houseful EP. It's so 2017, 2018 SoundCloud era coded. And that's me, man. I was a teenager that time. I was very influenced by that era. I loved that era so much. And that song reminds me of that era. So I love that song the most.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you've kept the innocence of your work intact from the SoundCloud era, from when you started? Or is there a more evolved business marketing aspect to it, of how you go about making your music, which not dilutes the work, but ensures that those boxes are being ticked?
I think it's a good balance. I think when I started music, it was like at its peak of my innocence. And then the industry affected me. And there was a huge slump, not in the numbers. Okay, Pink Blue and everything like that, you know, went out. Numbers are going good. Stats are going good. But like I started to tailor make my art for the people. And now slowly the music that I make is more by feel. I have some unreleased songs right now, which are so me, which 2026 is going to be all that. And I kind of have to unlearn everything that I've learned in the past 8 years to go back to that kid who used to record music in his balcony with bed sheets on the wall because he thought that was good soundproofing.
Wow.
So I got to go back to him, back in that mindset and get back in the studio with that feel.
What's that one feat that you've achieved so far that kid that had the bed sheets around would be really proud of?
Probably buying my own car.
Oh, lovely.
That was pretty cool. You know,
Great.
I think either that or I think recently I performed at this show at Oktoberfest Goa. And I always whenever I used to not really love performing in Goa so much because the Goan scene is not as big as Mumbai and not as crazy. But this time I saw the entirety of Goa come out for me. And I
Wow.
feel like now I'm making the biggest cultural difference
Let's
that
go, man.
I've ever made in Goa.
Yeah.
Now people are looking at me as this guy's the next big thing. This guy's gonna represent Goa. You know?
Lovely, lovely. You just mentioned the difference between the Goa scene and the Mumbai scene. Goa is, of course, waking up to you, not sleeping on you now anymore, and looking at you as someone who's going to be the torchbearer.
Yeah.
What's the difference? You just mentioned to me sometime back that you're going to be traveling to Delhi. You're going to be traveling to. You just came from Bangalore.
Yeah.
How different are the scenes in all the cities, and what is it that you love about all of them? What's your favorite city that represents hip hop in our country?
Mumbai.
Mumbai.
I love Mumbai. I sold the most tickets for my shows in Mumbai. My label is here.
Yeah.
You know,
This is the epicenter for you.
yeah. Fans go crazy here. Fans feel like sometimes I have more fans in Mumbai than in Goa. And my heart is always in Mumbai, bro. My mom is from Goa. My dad, I'm half from Bandra, bro. I'm half East Indian, you know.
Oh, lovely.
I spent so much time in Mumbai as a kid, living in Bandra, bro.
Yeah.
You know, next to Candies. If you know where
Of
Candies
course,
is.
the sandwiches are legendary. Yes.
Yeah. I spent most of my life, not most of my life, I would say a quarter part in Mumbai,
Okay.
living in one house there that my dad grew up in. So Mumbai's always had a special soul, you know, that Bandra auntie inside me. You know, just comes out sometimes, like, bloody bugger, what he's doing, man. You know, that, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Wow.
he's doing, man, this fellow. What is this interview and all they're doing? You know, that it just comes out naturally sometimes.
Yeah.
So I gotta put it down and be more going. I'm just playing. But yeah, Mumbai definitely.
You're half chill, half fast paced.
Yes, bro.
You have to unleash those gears when it's needed.
100%.
Bro, I would actually like to ask you, just mentioned performing in Mumbai and you performed at the YouTube Fan Fest with Gini. Those who are performing, don't even text.
Yeah.
What was the most gratifying aspect of performing at the YouTube Fan Fest?
I think I don't really have a lot of memory because you're so on adrenaline high
Yeah.
at that point and you're so focused. It's just a blur. But what post that, after I used that towards my promotion and the reels went viral of that, that was something I remember, bro. That was one of the best marketing moves I have ever done. The reels went to do 10 million on one, 14 million on one, and it proved so many people wrong.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
I know some of the people that you really wanted to prove wrong. So
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get the naysayers in our team. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
They're going to hate on you at first, but they're going to crusade with you eventually.
100%.
Bro, you were freestyling sometime back. I would actually like to ask you, what is the quickest track you've written? This is something I like asking everyone.
It's a song called Headphones
Okay.
that I wrote about, I think, my best friend and my grandfather. Both passed away back in 2019.
Sorry.
I wrote that in 15 minutes. Yeah. It did very well in Goa. Everyone used to sing the song and it was very personal. So that is probably 15 minutes was this thing I've done. Don't even text, I wrote in probably 18 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Full
Wow.
thing. Yeah. I produced the entire beat also. Beat,
Oh wow, did you?
Yeah. Beat probably took half an hour.
Okay.
So
So writing the verse down was...
in 1 hour, I was probably done with coming up with the idea, stealing it off that chick, coming up with the idea,
Yeah.
and
Telling your
everything.
guitarist to...
Telling my guitarist, he came in later.
Okay.
And then he produced it, wrote it in an hour. Because I don't just write verses, I make the beats as well, right? You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like a lot of producers, bro. I only like my sound. So it's very hard for me to work with other producers. I work with very few. Otherwise, it's just me. Because I feel like I'm the only one who understands myself, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, 1 hour. Maybe less than an hour.
What is the kind of sound that you want to make now moving forward?
Right now, I'm into right now, okay, it's probably changed tomorrow.
Okay.
But right now, I'm in into Afro music. I have my EP that's coming up. It's called Afro Yoki.
Let's go.
It is and this is my team's words, not mine, like the finest piece of work that I've made so far, you know. I'm super excited about it. It's gonna do very well. And I was basically just tired of mosh pits, you know. I feel like all rappers and all singers are just like open up the mosh pits and all like that. I love a good mosh pit, don't get me wrong. At Travis Scott, I was in those mosh pits myself.
How are you?
But I always like to go against the grain. I want to do something different. I feel like making people mosh pits is easy, you know. I want to make people dance. Like, you know, when is the last time like music took over your body and you feel like dancing? Like, just because the music is so... Yeah. I want to do that. I want to not boppy, like energy,
Okay.
just like pushing energy into people where they can't control their bodies anymore. They have to dance. They break out of their shell. Yeah, because mosh pits and everything like that are a lot of jumping and stuff like that. But people don't embarrass themselves in mosh pits. When you dance, you embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
The fact that my music was so good where you didn't mind embarrassing yourself, you know, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. I want to do that.
What's that one artist you like to embarrass yourself to the music of? Who would that be?
I don't know, man. Me.
You okay? You're your biggest
Yeah.
critic, but your biggest listener.
Because like when I play my own music and I'm performing my own music on stage, I'm like, bro, I'm so stupid sometimes. I be like wilding out. I be shouting at people at one point of time, bro. And I'm so happy that the owner stopped me. I was performing at High Spirits in Pune.
Oh,
Okay.
I started there, bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
started there. It was one of my first gigs over there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Urvax or Khodu?
I don't remember the name or anything like that. But like I was basically like I was on stage like in High Spirits in Pune, okay, and I was about to perform Ek Do Ek, okay. That's one of my biggest rap songs. And I went to the upper stage,
Yes.
and I went off the banister, and I'm like there's videos of this. Like I'm leaning off the banister and I'm about to tell this guy to play my track, and then I just see one hand come, like, bro. I look and he's like, bro, you're not jumping. And I'm so happy that he did that because I was so delusional at that point. I would have broken a bone.
Oh dear.
100%. Anyway, I ended up coming back on the stage. I performed it there, and then I jumped from the stage into the crowd anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Probably safer bet for sure.
yeah, I definitely think like I'm hella embarrassing when I'm like performing on stage, but it's such a good form of embarrassment because I'm like a threat to my own life, bro. You know? Come on, man.
Oh my god, that's lovely, bro. I mean, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for opening your heart up
Yes, sir.
to us and speaking your heart out. Very rarely do we get to witness something like that. And I think your honesty reflects in your music and everything that you do.
Thank you.
Beyond music, you have a really strong social media game as well. And I think that's so important with the way things are going at this point of time. No wonder your listenership, your fan base is really glued into you because it's beyond the tracks. It's more about the personality. At the end of the day, that's what really ensures that you came for that, but you stay for this.
Yes. Sir.
What is it that you want to do in the next 5 to 10 years for the existing fan base and for the fan base that is about to discover you?
There was this one kid, bro. And these are the moments that I want to have with my fans. Is that he was in my music video for this video called Houseful. Okay, bro. And he ended up getting blood cancer.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And I remember like the picture of him and me, like he had his hair and he had a mustache and everything like that, bro. And he said, he texted me and he said like, just send me a video of himself. Bald and like this thing, no mustache and completely hairless. And he's like, bro, I long story short, I'm not going to play victim or anything like that. He told me that he had blood cancer, bro. And I was like, bro, this made me like so understand the influence of what I had, because I take it seriously, but like I can't mentally conceptualize how my influence is on these people, like, you know. And he said, bro, like during all of the stages of like when I was going through chemo, like I listened to your music, like your music helped me through that. And I was like, I had to sit back and I sent my mom like screenshots. My mom started crying. She's like, man, like that's when I realized that I was put on this earth to do moments like this. There was another fan after my Oktoberfest performance who like just hugged me, and his name was Sion. and I want to text him. I can't find his Instagram. I want to text him so bad.
Sion, comment
And
down.
yeah, Sion. And he just hugged me, bro. And I was just hugging him really tight, bro. And he was like, bro, you saved my life, bro.
Wow.
Like, you saved my life, bro. Even that the kid who had cancer, bro. Like I feel like I helped someone during, like, he was probably so scared, and like something like no one deserves to go through something like this, bro. And like, sorry.
No worries, bro. Please get some water.
Just
Here you go, bro.
seeing this kind of, like, having that kind of impact on someone's life, bro. That's what I want my music to do for everyone who listens to it. I want to be your distraction from this cruel world. Like, I want to take, like, all your pain away, bro. Like, give it to me, bro. I'll take that shit. Sorry, I'll take it.
Getting
bro.
back to the whole point of being a sponge.
Be a sponge.
Wow, bro. Bro, that's a very, like, a heavy note to end this on. But I know that music for you is more than just performing arts or a passion. It's
Therapy.
It's therapy. It's the way of your life, and also the guiding light for many more people, like you said.
It's my purpose, bro.
Yeah.
It's my purpose. Like, I know that this is what I was meant to do. God, yeah, God put me in this spot. God put me in a family that didn't ask me to become a doctor or didn't ask me to do anything like that. God gave me my mom, one person who said, buy that mic, I'll give you how much money you need. I had half the money. God put me in those positions, bro. When I got signed to Gully Gang, I waited outside Divine's concert for 2-3 hours, bro, in the cold. Give him a USC of my music. 2 months later, I'm signed to that record label, bro. God put me in these positions, bro. This is a movie, bro. The whole life that I live is a movie. It does not make sense to me, bro. So I'm so sure that this is my purpose. And I'm so sure that I'm so delusionally sure that I'm going to be one of the greats, bro. To surpass everybody. You know?
Wow, bro. I mean, even if materialistic success might take time.
That's not success.
Yeah,
bro.
no, but I think from your mindset, you're already there. So it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the results are going to follow. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for opening your heart. I would like to say this. I've never said this ever, but I think this is one of the best conversations I've had. And it just made me realize that there's so much more to what I do. And thank you for doing this for me, bro. Like, I'm really gratified to be talking to you, and I wish you the absolute best. I really hope that everything that you want comes to fruition. There's so much passion, so much honesty, so much sincerity in what you do, even though I can't see your eyes right now, but I know that I can see it. I can see it inside your eyes. And bro, I just hope that you get everything that you want to do, and can't wait to have you back in the studio again and cheer for you on one of your shows.
Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Radio 1. It's not 3 or 4. It's not number 2. It's Radio 1 for a
Let's
reason.
go.
Come on.
What would you like to say about your experience of doing this?
I would say that, you asked the right questions. This is probably one of the best interviews I've had ever.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You didn't ask me stuff like what inspires you. Surface level. I feel like you actually, as a person, this was not just an interview. Like, you wanted to converse and you were genuinely interested in picking my brain. And for that reason, I think this was more than just an interview. It was a good conversation,
Let's go, bro. Thank you. I'm so glad.
94.3 Radio 1.